Welcome back, everybody, to episode 1 of this Let's Play series of our My Galactic Empire. So we are on our second planet, the planet of... What's the name of this planet, actually? What's the name of this planet? Okay, I found the name of the planet. I couldn't remember the name of the planet. We're on Meltcore 2. So this is... And then this is also the screen where we can pull in our Imperial Renown items from up here. So we have to do these quests, remove hazards, get some Cosmite nodes... And in that way, we can get our Imperial Renown and start pulling in our items here. I definitely want this Ironbreaker first, and then probably Amazon second. And then if I manage to get tons and tons, then we'll pull in the Savage Pteranodon. Otherwise, we'll grab the Laser Strike, and those will be really great. This is just for fun. We probably can't build this for a long time. It's an elite unit, so we'll need the Advanced Military Engineering building anyway first. So that's going to be a while. Yeah, and that'll probably cost us too much to build anyway. And probably have a Cosmite cost as well. Actually, let's take a look. Doesn't say. I'm scared. It's got 80 health and 6 armor. Jeez. Yeah, this probably costs hundreds of energy and like 40 Cosmite just to build it. And then it probably has a 2 Cosmite upkeep. So we're not going to be building this for a while. But once we do, we're going to put spikes on it. And we're going to put some other shit on it. And we're going to go crush things with it. So let's start going here. So we've got a pickup over here. So let's go ahead and get our scouts out and going. So let's send a frenzied, what's this thing called? Unleashed. 29 energy, nice little boost to the beginning. I can't believe there's lava. It's so cool. Look at the way it undulates. Ooh, mesmerizing. Okay. We got another one over here. Any other pickups? Yeah, let's head over here. We've got the growth on this planet. That's cool. I don't usually get to play with the growth, so that'll work well with the kir'ko because they both use the biochemical damage channel. This is kind of strong, actually. 500 power. We've got 720 plus our 2 little guys here. Do we have any tactical operations? We got water stuff and biochemical stuff right away. Oh, good. We can actually use an operation immediately if we need to. This is an Imperial standard. All units in the collecting army, including the commander and heroes, rank up by a single level. So I think what we want to do is pull these units out and put these little guys in here. And then this will be the only one that doesn't get it because he'll be pulled into the combat, but he won't be picking up the standard. I believe. We'll actually find out if this guy... We'll check his experience versus this guy's experience at the end of the fight. So let's go ahead and do this first battle here. It doesn't... Our power is way higher, but honestly, these guys aren't that weak. So we'll do this one manually, our first one, and then we'll be a little bit careful here. 5 enemies means that, just based on the nature of the action economy, they could easily take out a unit. Winning won't be hard, but not losing any units might be a little bit more challenging. I do have that one operation that'll make them weaker to biochemical attacks, and that could be extremely useful. Yeah, they're all going to try to run over this way, but we're gonna link up in the middle here. Little piglets. What's the range on your spit? It's only 3. So I think we want you over here behind this. Put you in defense mode. Is this an AoE? No. Poison, though. So let's get this guy over here so they both have the swarm shield. So now they both have 2 armor, which will help protect them from range attacks. So, sorry, 2 armor and 2 shield. Our punch boy... I think we could pull... We'll put this guy here because he can actually use this meteor dash to get in. So he can dash over these walls that he's behind. So we don't need like a clear line of sight. Now this person will wait here behind cover. And then we'll run in next turn. I'm kind of wondering if I should get a little closer. No, it's okay. And then this character we'll pull in over here put you in Agile Overwatch. Get you over here in cover. And then same with you. And this way you guys get the Swarm Shield, which is very nice. Okay, let's end turn there. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. Behind cover, we got Swarm Shield. We're in defense mode. Okay, so we didn't get a miss there on the main one. I think they missed the target and hit the one next to him, which is a little bit unfortunate. And poisoned them even.
Operations ready.
Okay, so we want to do... Probably want to go ahead and use our operation. This will make them slowed and then make them weaker to biochemical attacks, which is very useful. So let's go ahead and do that over here so we can hit 2. Slowed will make them have to spend more action points to move, so they won't be able to control their turns as well. These guys didn't get a chance to fire, it looks like. Or did they? Did they fire? Oh, they did. Psi rifle. Rapid piglet takes. Okay, so they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. So let's go ahead and use that again. 50%. Low chances to hit early game when we don't have mods that change our accuracy or level ups that change our accuracy or anything like that. Let's take the best chance we have to hit, I think. Excellent. That's a good hit. Did full damage because they don't have any shields, and armor doesn't block that. So we'll go ahead and let's not dive in there yet. So we want to take this gunk spit and hit these two guys in an AoE right now while they're vulnerable. You can spit. It's not bad. We might just try to stagger these ones out. Oh no, a graze. They're gonna hit us back. Darn. Okay, gunk spit them. Okay, they're blinded. Excellent. So their accuracy is going to be lowered by 40%. Can't use Overwatch. So their chance to hit will be pretty bad. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, 50% chance. And then if they only get a graze or they get a miss, then they'll get hit back, which will be really nice. So there's only a 50% chance that their attack does full damage and staggers. So we've got... Okay, so we've got that. These little guys could try to gunk spit here. They're probably going to miss. Yeah, that's okay. So we'll have this one dive in and stagger. Really cool attack. And now let's punch someone. Looks like we can kill this one off. Oh, a graze. 90%. Oh, no. We rolled an 8. We only had to roll a 10 out of 100. Shit. So let's go in and punch this one. Trying to remove units so that there's no, change. Are you kidding? Okay, he had 2 attacks. Thank God. Exploded on me. Okay, now he gets another action because we've got that extra ability. So maybe we go ahead and just... This could stagger and Broken Mind, though. Let's do that. This one's not likely to do much. Yeah, that's helpful. That's helpful. Poisoned. Okay, be careful. Okay, we're getting chomped on here, but those guys are pretty tough. Getting mostly grazes here. Graze. Excellent. Slap them back. There we go.
Enemy eliminated.
So does this attack hit everything? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we can't do that. So if we had a Transcendent, we'd have a healing, but we don't have any Transcendence to start, so we can't heal, unfortunately. So let's take this shot here. Actually, we could go over here. How much does this do? 11? Okay, so what we can do is we could shoot this car. Why can't we do that? Huh. We're not allowed to target the obstacle. That's not usual, is it? Yeah, this person can. Defective by line of sight rules. Weird, I'm not allowed to target this obstacle. Oh well. was going to target this car, blow it up so that these guys have a better shot, but I'm not allowed to attack it for some reason.
Enemy annihilated.
Punch this guy. Ooh, a crit. Bam.
Enemy killed.
Explodes on us. We're going to have to heal for a couple turns after this fight. Holy crap. Taking a lot of damage. So you get out of here. Okay, there we go. So let's just shoot at it here. There we go.
Our forces are victorious.
Oh, we got hopefully some big experience gained out of that. So, yeah, these little guys went all the way up to veteran. So they only have 2 ranks left to go to get to metamorphosis level, and they're halfway through veteran, which is great. So let's take a look here. So this person is at 4 of 12 novice. This person, okay, so this person did not get the banner. Okay, cool. So it is only the units that are on the stack, not the units that were in the battle. That makes sense. That's what I expected, but just wanted to double check. Where do we want to go next? I think we want to grab this, get these guys off of here so that we can expand into here first and get the extra food. Because we're going to have a little bit of trouble with growth. So let's move over here. We actually heal faster in our own territory. You can see that here if you click on any unit that's in your any unit at all. Actually, you can take a look at their health by hovering here. Shows regeneration per turn 18. Base is 6, so everybody heals 6 per turn unless something is changing that, like a hazard. Strategic regeneration +6 and friendly territory +6. So being in your own borders makes you heal a little faster. Now, strategic regeneration is, I think, something that kir'ko have. I think they heal faster outside of, like on the strategic map. Regeneration. Strategic regeneration. Passive. The kir'ko are naturally adept at healing, increasing their strategic turn regeneration by 6. So that's just a racial thing for kir'ko. So that's pretty cool. So all these guys that are wounded are actually going to heal up quite a bit for next turn. So we can go ahead and level up our commander really quickly here. So if we're going to make this character into a run-up and punch, then what do we want to get here? We've got Frenzied Assault. So this character doesn't start with that. So that's the ability that our Frenzied have. So we could put that on him, and then he'll get stronger with each punch. And we do have repeating punching attacks. Adjacent units with Swarm Shield gain plus 20% damage to all abilities. That's pretty good. Hero gains Enlightened. All units that attack the hero have a strength to become afflicted with Soul Burn. That's good. Selfless Sacrifice. Absorb Pain. So this unit can do... So they have this thing called the Transcendent, and it can basically link up to another unit. And then when that unit takes damage, it's instead transferred to the unit that used Absorb Pain. But they reduce the damage. So they're taking less damage, but it's going on somebody else. It's a really cool ability. I don't know that I want my hero having this ability quite yet. Until this character has some kind of healing ability or mod or something, because I don't want him taking, run another unit in and they just hit that unit and it kills my hero. So I'm tempted to go with either Revealing Soul or Fury of the Swarm. Swarm should get 20% damage on all abilities. I think we'll go with this Fury of the Swarm. Seems more valuable because, like, we could put our sniper next to our hero, and then our sniper could fire, and then we run our hero up to punch, and the sniper got the bonus before we ran our hero away. So let's do that. Do we want to put any mods on you? Attacks from biochemical weapons do melt armor. Now, you don't have any biochemical weapons. Why is that even an option, to be honest? You literally do not do any... This would just give you 10% extra damage. That's terrible. So we don't want to do that. So we're ready to end turn. Okay, let's see how we healed up. Pretty close. I think we'd probably want to wait one more turn since we really need this character especially to be in the front doing our damage. So we'll just move over to here. And we don't need these units to be in this particular orientation anymore, but that's fine. So here we got the hazard. So we'll need to get through the research tree to the hazard clearing relatively quickly, which is here. Because there's going to be a buttload of hazards on this world. And they make settling difficult. You can see the sector gives the colony -8 happiness. The colony generates less production. Units don't regenerate in this sector. Units in the sector have minus resistance to thermal. And then in combat, everybody has a chance to be set on fire. So that's just dangerous to have around. It makes your colonies worse. Let's go out in the lava. It's pretty cool. We've got Therians. Okay, so we have Therians and growth on this map, it looks like. Sometimes there's a third one, though. You never know. I used to think it was always 2, but then I had a game very recently where there were 3, and I was a little bit surprised because I think it was still a 6-player map, so I don't know why there were 3 NPC factions, but it doesn't bother me. I think the NPC factions are really fun. There's another... Here's a neutral city, a neutral Shakarn city, so that means that there's a Shakarn player nearby. So we will try to gobble this up if we can, but it may not be an option. Now, here's probably an NPC dwelling. It could also be another neutral city, so we'll go and check that out. Actually, I'm kind of thinking it's a city, a neutral city that might be mine. Sometimes you can kind of get clues from the shadows it makes. Can't really read what this is. So let's set our military research. Crippling Claws. This unit's melee attacks gain a chance to apply cripple. Also gives them extra damage. That'd be good on our frenzied. And we can do this to give our units enlightened and stagger resistance. So we might end up making like our frenzied have like super powered up frenzied that have this claw, this mod, and then also the iron breaker. And then they'll just do a ton of damage in melee, puncture through armor, and then stagger resistance and have a +1 shield and be enlightened. So that's really cool. So let's think about grabbing that early because that's going to be a good one. Hopefully we can secure some cosmite super early since there's extra cosmite on this planet. Haven't found any yet, but I'm sure there's going to be a bunch. And society research, we definitely want frontier facilities early. And then probably doctrines. What does this do? Gathering all broods together allows for more efficient reproduction and turnover. Colonies gain plus 50% of their food income after upkeep as production discount when producing units. Plus 50% of their food income as a production discount. Food income from food sharing is excluded. Food converted this way can never exceed 50%. Okay, so having extra food means that you pump out units faster. That's pretty interesting. Let's grab that first. Might have problems with science again on this particular game like we did on the last one because they said there's no Arctic sectors on this planet because it's hot, and the cold sectors tend to have the research. So we'll have to figure out a way to get some extra research if we can. Probably turn one of these terrible sectors into research. Yeah, we could actually leave this for somebody else. Is this going to be a military building? Ooh, shielding laboratory. +1 shield. That is helpful. So this could be left for somebody else, and this city could get food science, energy production, or whatever. We could even do residential. We'll think about it. As long as this isn't mountain, we can do residential. Fertile plains, arid. Fertile plains and arid. So we could do 2 residential, make this huge city without the ability to support it because we can't make any food. Okay, so we've got our central bio farm here, so we're making better food now. Wow, we're only making plus 34 food. I never turned my people onto food, so I should have 4 population by now, but I messed up by not doing that. But oh well, it's not the end of the world. What do we want to build here? Might build an early frenzied here. Or another scout, actually. Do we want to build an early scout? Have 3 scouts going around the map? Really get a feel for the map really quickly? It's probably a good idea, to be honest. Okay, so we're ready to move in on this group here. So we'll probably auto this. This isn't going to be difficult enough to cause us any sort of worry. Picked up some food, which is really great. Now that gave us our next population, so we might... Yeah, this is still nice. We want to grow again as fast as we can. We don't need any people in food to grow another slot, so we might put these people into research real quick so we can hurry up and get some more options for construction in our city. So that's very, very helpful. And we can annex something. So we're going to want to annex this one first for the food. This is going to give us plus 10 food to the colony. It'll give plus 5 if we have an agricultural exploitation, but we won't. It's not an option here. So this group needs to go off and do something else. Probably clear this. These two have got to stick together. Oh yeah, we want this pickup. Some extra money. The growth node is here. Ooh, cosmite pickup right there. Another cosmite pickup. Awesome. So we found a growth city. So if we settle somewhere nearby, we can try to take them into our fold once we get them to integration level, which means basically we've done quests and bought stuff from them enough that they want to be part of our empire. Take a little while to accomplish that, though. Let's grab this cosmite. Aha. Here's one of our first spawners. Now, this is actually pretty strong. It's building a lot of these little mineral guys. These guys are dangerous because their attacks jump and they hit multiple things. And these guys are dangerous because they have this cone, almost like a cone of fire type attack where they just blast in front of them. So it's hard to get close to these guys because if your units are close together, they're going to take a lot of AoE damage, bouncing damage, and cone damage. Oh, we got our first sector up and running. The growth. Dear symbiont Tarvok Skybound, we are the growth. For millennia, we have lived in symbiosis with our countless organisms throughout the system, germinating wherever our seeds may reach. We sense your intelligence and would be interested in a symbiotic relationship. We are still cautious, however. What is it you seek? We would like to be friends with you. A wise choice, we find. Our relationship is just a sapling, but we require help with matters that fall outside of our abilities. Can you be of service? Rewards have been made ready. What can we do for you? Locust plague. We are being eaten alive. Our branches are stripped bare. Sap is spilling out of open wounds. Oh god. There's pain with every cut these animals inflict. Our fruits and nectar are freely available, yet this is not enough for some. Return our nutrients by committing the plant eaters' bodies to the ground. Okay, can do. Let's take a look at this quest now. They're right on top of this geothermal hazard, which means there's going to be a lot of burning going on in this fight. So we'll head there next. I think we'll go ahead and grab this banner under here. That'll level up our little larva buddies, actually. If we leave this guy here, he'll heal faster. Unexploited sector. So we want to turn this into... that's hard to choose. Do we want do we even need a production sector right now? Because, like, what are we really going to be building out of here in the long run? Not a whole lot of stuff. So I think we might go with an early energy sector so we can support a few more troops. I'm worried about losses from all the geothermal that's going to be happening, so we may want to just make sure we have access to a little bit more money for more soldiers to replace. We've got our next scout, so let's go ahead and send them up this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here's my neutral city I'm going to grab. So once I think I need 45 influence to grab that. So sometimes you can grab some early if you find a pickup or if you do a node that's on something with influence. You can also do that quest and grab extra influence, but it's actually going to take us so long to get over these mountains and crap. It might not be very viable. 10 cosmite. 8 cosmite. This is great. We're getting a lot of cosmite here. It's another spawner. We got a big one, a basher, crystal basher. Over here we want to go probably up this way. Wow, look at all those terrible, like, barrens, volcanic, terrible land with no resources really. So we don't really want to be expanding this way. Hopefully there's something better over here. We want to gobble up all of this territory if we can, because there's some actually nodes with actual resources on them over here. This is bad. This planet is bad. We're going to have not well optimized cities in here, I think. Yeah, we're going to have some pretty bad cities. We're going to have to make do with what we can find, which is pretty exciting. Everybody's going to be doing that as well. So we'll go ahead and end turn here, and then I think that's going to be the end of this episode because we're all out of time. We have an event starting. Giant perihelion. Perihelions are generally nothing special, but this time it's a little different. Our closest approach of the star coincides with the approach of our largest neighbor, a massive gas giant. The sheer mass of the gas giant is actually affecting the gravitational pull of this planet. All units gain fast movement for 5 turns. Not bad for us because we want to close the distance with our melee troops and get in there and start slashing and punching and stuff. So that's really actually exciting for us. So we'll go ahead and call this episode to an end here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, my name is Gracie, and please consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more of my content. And I hope you'll be along for the rest of the ride on this one. This is going to be a really fun planet with the lava lakes and the lava oceans and stuff. So, yeah, I hope I'll see everybody in the next episode.